love coming into work. You just never know what to expect and what's going to walk through the doors. It's really exciting.
The hospital never sleeps, even when patients do.
It's never nice to be sick, but if you are, this is definitely the best place to be.
Liverpool Hospital is in Sydney's southwest, one of the most ethnically diverse and fastest growing regions in the state. It's a vibrant, multicultural region with around 48% of the population speaking a language other than English at home. The number of people calling southwestern Sydney home is increasing by almost 18,000 people each year. Liverpool Hospital recently underwent a $390 million redevelopment to ensure it continues to meet the health needs of this growing population.
Even though we're one of the state's biggest and busiest hospitals, we're all on the same team, working together to provide valuable services to our local community.
Liverpool Hospital is a principal referral, tertiary and teaching hospital with capacity for 875 beds, 23 operating rooms and 60 critical care beds. The hospital is one of the busiest and most advanced emergency and trauma care facilities in the world.
Okay, we're going to go back.
It has state-of-the-art diagnostic and imaging services and provides a full range of specialties including medical, surgical, emergency medicine, intensive care, mental health, oncology, allied health, women and children's health, and newborn care.
Liverpool Hospital has one of the state's busiest emergency departments. We treat around 70,000 patients NED each year. Patients usually arrive by ambulance, sometimes by medical helicopter. The helicopter will land on one of the hospital's 2 helipads and the patient will be transferred straight to the emergency department by a purpose-built high-speed lift. We can then be on standby to assess and stabilise them before they're sent for further tests or surgery.
Liverpool Hospital is a world-class facility and we have state-of-the-art equipment at our fingertips, enabling us to give world-class care.
Many of our seriously ill patients end up here in the Raptor Suite. It brings the different parts of the hospital directly to the patient when and where they need it most.
Now, the Raptor Suite combines both an operating room and an interventional radiology suite all in one location. This means that really sick trauma patients who might be bleeding internally don't need to be moved around for surgery and for interventional radiology. In the trauma setting, this saves time, which in emergency situations potentially saves lives.
At the Liverpool Cancer Therapy Centre, we are setting the benchmark for high-quality patient care. In radiation oncology, we have just taken delivery of a $3.8 million machine called the TomoTherapy unit. It combines a CT scanner and a linear accelerator in the one unit to deliver high-energy X-rays very accurately to a tumour, more accurately than ever before. And this will improve tumour control and reduce side effects. As we continue to improve the diagnosis and treatment of cancers through these new technologies, the survival rates increase and we can shift our focus from illness to wellness. In our new purpose-built wellness centre, we have developed holistic programs of care looking after the physical, psychological and emotional well-being of patients and their carers as they make their journey to recovery.
Liverpool Hospital is always looking towards the future, using research to find the next breakthrough treatment or cure. It invests heavily in medical research, working closely with the Ingham Institute for Applied Medical Research, which is located on the Liverpool Hospital campus.
The future of cancer therapy is being built right here, in this room in Liverpool Hospital. Liverpool Hospital and the Ingham Institute are working together to build an MRI-Linac, one of only 3 such systems in the world. The MRI-Linac will give us the possibility to administer radiation therapy to tumours through pinpoint accuracy with real-time imaging and exquisite targeting. The technology being developed here in southwestern Sydney will revolutionise the way we treat cancer.
Liverpool is a principal teaching hospital of the University of New South Wales and the University of Western Sydney. and has partnerships with around 20 other universities from across Australia. Having world-class hospital facilities helps attract the brightest minds and leading health professionals.
Liverpool Hospital has a very active teaching and research program for medical students, for nurses, and for students in allied health. We have a wide range of clinical and research placements for students from universities around Australia, and indeed postgraduate students from around the world.
Students receive unique hands-on training in the new Clinical Skills and Simulation Centre. The centre features fully integrated simulated operating theatres with robotic patient mannequins to practice everything from standard procedures to new complex treatments.
Liverpool Hospital has always been at the forefront of new medical frontiers. In the 1990s, staff implemented a medical emergency team system which aimed to reduce the number of patients experiencing cardiac arrest while in hospital.
The medical emergency team consists of doctors and nurses from the intensive care unit who rapidly respond to seriously ill patients when called by people in the general wards of the hospital 24/7. Recent research has shown that the MET system has been responsible for reducing mortality and cardiac arrest rates by about 30%. As a result of the system that was developed at Liverpool Hospital, the majority of hospitals in North America, Australasia, United Kingdom, and increasingly in Europe have adopted such a system.
Liverpool Hospital has been providing healthcare to the local community for more than 200 years.
Liverpool Hospital was first established in 1813 on the banks of the Georges River. These were the early days of medicine, and the therapies were quite limited. Bloodletting by cupping or leaching was the most common treatment available at the time, and the surgeons carried their instruments for the procedure in their top hat or pocket.
From humble beginnings as a tent hospital, serving convicts and soldiers, through to the commissioning of the first brick hospital in 1813, caring for 12 patients, to the hospital today, the largest, most comprehensive healthcare facility in New South Wales. But one thing has stayed the same throughout the years, and that is the service and care provided by the health professionals and staff of Liverpool Hospital to the people of southwestern Sydney.